Day 73. I'm pretty sure I just had the greatest day ever. I mean, I feel so grateful for life, and it's people, people, people all the way down. On yesterday, had a meeting with a buddy, Joe, who I mentioned in the last video, and quickly became close friends with. He invited me to Tai Chi this morning. Never done Tai Chi in my life. I show up to this river, and it's a secret Tai Chi club that started 3 weeks ago. They got 15 people there. But before we start, I see a guy who looks like Jesus with long hair in the middle of the river. And I was like, oh, that's definitely the Tai Chi master. He's obviously meditating in the river before we start in the sun. I go down to the water. This guy is closing his eyes, and as he opens his eyes for the first time, he's like, Danny Miranda. It's like, oh, that's Jackson Sullivan from a previous podcast appearance. The guy that came to a run club and then was coming, he had no shoes on, and we spoke for a long time, and we had an incredible conversation, and he's just meditating in the middle of the river. He is not associated with the Tai Chi club. I guess he knows some people involved, but he was not practicing Tai Chi that morning. That morning being this morning. I was like, what are the odds of seeing this guy in the middle of the river of the secret Tai Chi club where they give you an address and someone's got to meet you there, and you got to come to, he's got to bring you down to the river at the secret location. What a journey. Then we actually start this practice, and we do it for about an hour. And the instructor is just something out of a movie. It's like this Italian guy who is radiating positive energy and just clearly seemed like he was tapped into some energy that was full of light and was full of love, and he was a very helpful instructor. We did a bunch of different poses and a bunch of different movements. Rather, it wasn't really poses. We did movements for maybe 10 minutes each. I think it was 5 different movements for 10 minutes each. And I felt great the rest of the day. Had a coaching session, then had a group call with My Daily Commitment, and it was phenomenal. Phenomenal. There was 5 people, me and 4 others, for about 40 minutes. And everyone spoke so openly about what they're growing through and what they've learned and what they're struggling with. And everyone said at the end of the call how much gratitude they felt for it and how appreciative they were for that space. I mean, it was awesome. It was such an amazing conversation, and I was so happy with that size. And a couple of people, including Talia, came in after the fact, maybe 40 minutes into it. But it was such a special first call, and it was the people who were there were really, I have so much gratitude for. After that, I get a text from my buddy, want to play pickleball. I go to play pickleball with him, played a couple games, then just got some Chipotle, and then just came here to record this video. Jam-packed day, and so exciting and so helpful, and so left me feeling so great. And I got to figure out a way to get to my friend L's and Cam's morning Zoom call, called Great Morning, at 8 a.m., which will be awesome to attend. And that would make it even better. And if I got a run in the morning or a lift before all the Tai Chi. but I'm feeling very blessed. And I can't help but notice how being surrounded by people all day, how much it gave to me, and people who were doing things that were in alignment with them. It wasn't like I was seeing people and people were upset for living in the way that they were living, or people, you see 15 other people at 9 a.m. show up to do some Tai Chi in a river. You don't just show up to that if you don't want to be there. And it was magical. And you play pickleball at 7 o'clock at night. You don't just do that. So what I notice is that I'm spending time around people who want to be where they're at. And that makes you want to be where you're at as well. And it obviously starts inside if you give yourself permission to be where you're at. But I know that the day that I just experienced is so far from the reality that I lived in for so long. And that is true success. That is true inner peace, when you are doing what you want every step of the way. Because there are people out there who want to take your time, your energy, your resources, who want to take you away from what you want to be doing. And I actually understand and have a lot of empathy for people who are sacrificing what they want because they're thinking about their children, or they're thinking about their partner. And I do have empathy for that. And I have a lot of respect for that. But don't miss the picture. Don't miss the picture, and live your life for a parent, for a child, for a partner, because you think that's what they want. And maybe it is, maybe it's not. Right? I think of the example of a father going to work for, in his head, his son, and his son just wants him to be there for him with time. And the father wants to make money. And listen, every situation is complicated. I'm not here to point fingers or blame or anything like that. And every situation is different. And I know that there are people listening, watching right now who are continuously living the life that somebody else wants for them without thinking about their own desires. They're not owning their desires. They're not owning what they want for their life. And you can get called selfish for doing that, right? But there is no way to pour into others from an empty cup. If you are being selfish by doing 75 hard, or you're being selfish by doing Tai Chi, or you're being selfish by playing pickleball at 7 o'clock at night, or you're being selfish by coaching, it's like, what if those things also are filling your own cup, filling you, so that you can then take that energy into the next place you go, and into the next conversation or the next person you see. And I guess I'm just hoping that you can fill your time with people who are also where they want to be, because that energy is infectious. And I know I want to be doing more Tai Chi in the river. The secret Tai Chi club. I'm thinking about some friends, how I feel like this Tai Chi club is going to be massive. Being positive energy, amazing people. 9 a.m. in the morning. It's amazing. And yeah, I don't know if it's a secret Tai Chi club. I'm basically just talking about it, but The more the merrier. Um, and doing my daily commitment. I have so much respect for people who are committing to doing 75 harder or committing to doing something for themselves and wanting to build into themselves more discipline, more ability to do what they say they're going to do. It's so important and it's so real. And I want more people to have that in their life. And my daily commitment is it's going to turn into a group where people can honor whatever daily commitments they want to uphold. It's not just a 75 hard group, although right now it is being marketed as just a 75 hard group. It will transition. It will grow into, you want to meditate for 30 days? Okay, go to my daily commitment. And there will come a time and place for that. But I had so much fun running this group call. I mean, I'm high from doing it. I'm high from hearing about people's stories, asking questions, learning about them, figuring out what people are struggling with, figuring out how I can ask questions or give an insight to make somebody feel better. Hear other people's perspectives. It was great meeting all the people that I met and spoke to. And the 5 people was really great, or 6 or 7. Like, I think having that small of a number will be really beneficial. So what I learned today was surrounding yourself with the right people, starting early in the day, impacts you so greatly. Surrounding yourself with people who are bettering themselves or growing and who want to be where they're at. And really communicating with people. How much I heard Tim Cook say, I want to spend more time looking at people in the eye than I want to spend looking at my phone. Tim Cook's the CEO of Apple. I want to spend more time looking at people in their eyes than I do want to be looking at my screen. That's powerful. And imagine now those people that you're looking in the eyes are living the life that they want to live. I mean, that's the reality that I envision for you. If you're watching this video, 13 minutes into this video, I hold that you want that too. And I hold that that's possible for you. And you hold that it's possible for you too, because you're still watching this. So looking at people in the eyes and connecting with them and connecting with nature. What I love so much about doing this Tai Chi early in the morning is grounding in water, in real natural springs. If you just did that, if I just put my feet in the water every day for an hour, what would happen that alone? But now I'm surrounded by people who are energizing and who are doing these movements that I have no idea what they mean. I have no idea their tradition. You got the guy who is leading the program saying, people live to 300. He's making these incredible claims based on the practices that he's doing. And I'm not here to confirm or deny. I'm here to say I'm doing this practice and I'm open. I'm keeping my mind open to the mystical and open to the divine and open to whatever movements that we end up doing. And I've never done any of these movements before, and I'm just curious. I'm open. I'm ready to receive, and you combine being in nature with people and moving your body. You do that every day. You be in nature, you move your body, and you spend time with people. You start your day like that. It's hard to have a bad day. And that's what I noticed with the run club. I was moving my body with people in nature. But I do that 1 day a week. Here's an opportunity to do it 7 days a week. And I'm excited to try it out and see it all unfold. Yeah, just have a lot of love for you. This is day 73 of these videos. They're flying by. It's day 61 of 75 hard. Complete. It's the best day ever. And I have to thank all the people I spent it with to make it so. So I appreciate you. I'm sending you love. I hope you do what you want. I hope you own your desires. And I will see you in the next video.